Hello, this is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Kane Lynch 2 Dog Days for the Xbox Series S. The game was originally released for the Xbox 360. Kane Lynch 2 Dog Days is a third-person shooter developed by IO Interactive. The game sees Kane and Lynch battle their way through the gritty, neon-lit streets of Shanghai. The game can be played solo, online, or in split-screen couch co-op. So what is the game like to play? Well, control-wise, there isn't a great deal to it. You can use one or two guns that you'll have to acquire from dead enemies. You can use the environment to take cover, grab human shields, crouch, sprint, or use explosive projectiles. It's a simple, smooth and fun system that throws you straight into the action, and that action doesn't let up in the story or arcade mode. General play goes something like this: go to an area, wait until the enemies see you, take cover, pick them off as they flank you, cover or shoot, and then head to the next zone when everyone is dead. It's pretty basic, but it's still good fun and entertaining.
Where are they coming from? Stop them everywhere!
One thing the combat does well is create a visceral sense of carnage and chaos. As soon as the bullets start to fly, you feel like you're in a Hollywood shootout from films like Heat or Collateral. But again, it's basic stuff and in the same mold as games like Resident Evil 6, as in being an arcade style shooter. The variety of guns is impressive and you have to make choices on the fly as what you need in that current situation. Sawn-off shotguns, scoped rifles, hand cannons and heavy machine guns. The options are there depending on your style. You've also got Kane by your side, or a real life player if you're online or playing split screen. And split screen is definitely something that adds to the experience. In terms of story, it's a classic crime tale. A deal goes south, the shit hits the fan, and you and your buddy are forced to fight your way through the gritty underworld of Shanghai. From construction sites, train yards, neon-lit streets and run-down apartment blocks, the two protagonists have to survive all sorts of things being thrown at them.
Oh, shit! More coming!
And the two protagonists are pretty different, Kane being the steady Eddie of the pair and Lynch being a lot more unpredictable. Speaking as a gamer of many years, the Lynch character definitely went on to inspire Trevor in GTA 5, as did the heist-orientated Kane and Lynch Dead Men gameplay from the vastly superior predecessor. There are online modes available, but for the multiplayer gold you can't go wrong with split screen. The game is made for it, and played with a friend in a local match, it's an absolute riot. Visually, the game is presented in a found footage style, as if it's being filmed on a video camera and streamed directly to the internet. The image breaks up, the light gets distorted, and it has that low budget indie film style that certainly stands out from other games in the genre.
Okay, you done?
However, it's not for fans of smooth 4K visuals, but stylistically it certainly was pretty memorable. In terms of sound, the voice acting is up and down with some average performances mixed in with a few good ones. The sound effects are loud, bombastic and intense, making the shootouts really feel epic. Okay, the good and the bad points. The good points are the game does a great job of capturing a sense of two Westerners out of their depth in a foreign land. The cover shooting gameplay is simple but satisfying. The visual style and sound effects were well suited. Couch co-op is an absolute blast and it's certainly lots of fun while it lasts. Bad points: core gameplay is basic and shallow. The levels generally lack complexity or innovation, it's a departure from the vastly superior predecessor, and the ending was pretty disappointing, feeling like the developers either ran out of money, time or interest. So what's the verdict? Kane Lynch Dog Days is a loud, stylised action shooter with simple gameplay, basic levels, but an entertaining and addictive loop. It scraps the in-depth gameplay from the previous game and replaces it with a shallow arcade cover shooter that's still pretty fun while it lasts. It could have been amazing, but sadly the sequel kind of killed the series stone dead, which for me was a real shame as it had a lot of potential. It's definitely worth playing once in solo and several times in couch co-op though. But again, ultimately it's lacking any real depth or longevity. Saying that, it's a great little game for a beer and pizza night with a mate if you're looking for a short action-packed shoot 'em up that will only last a few hours. But for those looking for something a little bit more in depth, with good longevity and in-depth gameplay, perhaps it's one to avoid. So scoring wise, I would give Kane Lynch Dog Days a 7 out of 10. Mainly that's it would probably be more like a 6.5, but the couch co-op split screen stuff just bumps it up a little, half a notch, so 7 out of 10 I think is about right for this one. Not amazing, but still pretty entertaining. Okay, that's the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.